Good afternoon, What's the Alternative fans? Today we're looking back at one of the first videos we shot back in November 2017. It's called Ninja Psychosis. So to give you some background there, this was shot in Scarborough, 2017, the flat where we were living. The storyline that we're following is a season 2 preview where Mr. Ramsey becomes increasingly paranoid that a security firm he has employed to protect him from what he fears is mainstream NHS influence on his business starts to scramble in his own mind. That is to say that he employs a security firm with the intention of getting security for energy healing, his alternative healthcare business, but he starts to believe that this security firm is actually working for the opposition, if you will. So this triggers a psychosis, and this is what you're watching now.
I'm gonna die. He's not gonna die. He's all over. I just got a letter from the ninja.
What's the matter? Calm down.
Major T, security department from the ninja. I'm gonna die today.
Oh, you need help. What is wrong with you? You're not going to die. You need help. Show me.
I'm gonna get out of it. This guy can't stay here. What should I do? Where should I go?
Just calm down. Go to the park or wherever you go and talk to the trees or something.
I'm gonna get out of here.
It's a bank statement. That's all it is. Bank statement. He's lost the plot.
So that was this is Peasholm Park now we're going into. That was, of course, Suzanne, who appeared as Miss Clark, the secretary. And now Mr. Ramsey is going to Peasholm Park to talk to the trees. So just hold it there. That is the ninja. I don't know if you saw at the beginning of the episode there there was a letter said, "Today you're going to die," signed by the Ninja. Now, the Ninja is one of the staff who works for Teesdale Security, according to Mr. Ramsey. But the audience, we don't know at this point whether this is purely in his head or there is a ninja. Later on today, we'll be talking with Asahi Oishi, who plays the part of the ninja. So we'll get to hear his take on this mad cat production. But at the minute, this is the ninja, and enjoy. Hi, Asahi.
I'm Frank.
How are you today? All right.
All right, yeah, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm very well. I've just this morning done. I've gone through the scene that we did and told the audience about the different bits that we did, and I told them we were going to talk to you as well.
Great.
I got a few questions and things. I just suppose, just looking back, it was about 5 years ago that we did it in Scarborough, and you have a real interest in English culture and things, don't you?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So can you tell the audience like where you went? You went to Scarborough. Where did you go after that?
Then I went to York. I lived there for like 4 or 5 months, working in a hotel. Yes, then I came home actually for a month or so, and then.
And where's home for you? Where is that Osaka?
I'm from Osaka.
Oh, yeah.
Osaka, yes, Japan.
Yeah.
And then I went back to UK and moved to Edinburgh.
Wow. And what did you do in Edinburgh?
In Edinburgh, basically, I was just there for a year.
But did you do
I just did like a small translation jobs and just wandering the city.
Wow.
Yes.
But were you also going to do a course at the university?
Yes, just after like a year, and then I decided to take a master's course in the University of Edinburgh after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the master's going to be in?
There was a course called Science and Religion, which is basically about like philosophy of science and the history of it and the religious studies, and so everything together in one course.
Yeah.
It was very hard but fun.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I mean, I just think it's such kismet that when we met, because we had so much in common,
Yes.
With the martial arts, of course, it was great that Suzanne, that's my wife, obviously was teaching you in York, and that was the original connection. And she came back to me and said, "Oh, you've got to meet this guy Asahi. I think you'll really get on with him." And then within like a couple of weeks, we're filming. We're filming a martial arts sequence. So it was just such a fun time, and it's just all kind of meant to be. And so tell us again a bit about your interest in martial arts, where it began for you, and what's things you studying. What system?
Yeah, it's like as long as my life, so a long story. I started learning karate when I was 5 or 6. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the primary school, and then I kept learning, and then did some iaido, which is sword drawing and like Japanese swordsmanship.
Yeah.
Then I was like, when I was 15 or so, I think so. And then started after entering the university, I started learning old style karate, which is quite different from the modern ones. And then
can I just stop you for a minute? Sorry, 1 second, Asahi. 1 second. One second.
Sure.
Is everything all right? So this ninja sequence is inspired by the film Revenge of the Ninja, which is a 1983 film starring Shao Kasugi. This was the first ninja film that I saw as a boy, and it had a real impression upon me. So I really felt like I was channeling this, as we shot this in Peasholm Park, and I asked Asahi if he would do a number of the poses that I saw in that film. And I think in terms of psychosis and these kind of things, when you're going through these episodes, you do really drag on your primal fears, And as a boy, when I watched this, it was very, very entertaining. But it was also, there was a brutal murder of a family. And as a sort of 8, 9, I can't remember exactly how old I was, but as a young boy watching this on the telly, it did kind of give me a mini trauma, if you like. So I really channeled this into the day, and that's a bit of the background.
What do you want? Where's the Major? The Major? Who sent you here? What's going on? Mr. Ramsey! Hey, Mr. Ramsey! Mr. Ramsey! Mr. Ramsey! I need to talk to you about my arm. I came to see you last week and it's killing me. It hurts. Ninja! What? Ninja! No, my arm. Where is he? Where? What ninja? No, it's my arm. It's my arm that hurts. What? Mr. Ramsey, my arm. Please look at my arm. It's still hurting. What are you doing? Wait. Ninja! Where are you going? Ninja! No, come back.
Hello. I'll have to stop it there just to give a shout out to my friend Darren, who played Mr. Ramsey's client there. I thought it was some really first grade acting.
It's my arm.
Circle. Circles. Roundabouts. The underpass. The underpass. Yes. So, circles. Circles are very important in consciousness. In alternative medicine, we have the chakras, of course, 7 circles that run around the body. And in terms of mysticism, psychosis, these kind of things, you know, there is evidence and talk about people connecting with circles and having these sensory experiences. So it's quite apt that Mr. Ramsey has a vision of the underpass, which is of course a circle where the cars go round. It's a big roundabout in Scarborough, and that's where it was based, and that was the idea, that he would be led there through this episode, if you will, to the final encounter with the ninja. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, when you started doing karate, was that something you wanted to do, or is a lot of Japanese boys? Is it in the school system, or is it sort of?
No, I just wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was taught in just in the neighbors.
Yeah.
I did some sports, just normal sports club when I was younger,
Yeah.
2 or 3. That teacher was the same person who teaches karate. So yeah, because I and my parents knew him.
Yes.
We knew he was a good teacher. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Brilliant. And then you went on and you did how do you say that one with the sword? Yaido.
It's just like sword drawing techniques.
Ah, fascinating. Yeah, yeah. And now you are doing Systema.
Systema, yes, Russian martial arts, which is actually tradition of Cossacks.
Tradition of what? Sorry.
Cossacks.
Oh, Cossacks. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating. Yeah. Yeah. So I also did karate when I was a boy. I think a lot of boys are, you know, when you're growing up, you try karate for a bit. So I did that for a while. But I always loved martial arts as well. And then when I did my Chinese medicine degree, I started to do the internal arts, so Tai Chi, and that was my main practice then for about 15 years. So it was great to work with you that day and just come up with a few fight scenes. I think probably the best bit was when you threw me over a few times.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't anything really flashy, but it looked quite good because you stood your ground and, you know, you were just able to throw me onto the mat. And I think that was probably the best thing that we did. And it's kind of a shame that we didn't have more time. Well, I mean, we'll have to do it again, you know, when you come back. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So, what do you think you're going to be doing now? Are you planning to come back in the near future?
Oh yes, in the near future, definitely. But hopefully, I can start something around summer. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I really hope.
Yeah.
I can start looking for some new job or something.
Yeah, exactly. And did you get that video I sent to you of my trip to Japan?
Yeah.
Did you see
Yes,
it?
I did.
Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Enjoyed it.
that was really good. I mean, we went to Osaka and Kyoto, where you are now, and I had a list of martial art masters that I wanted to go and see.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah. So the first one was Mauricio Shibu, the Aikido in Tokyo,
Uh-huh.
and we looking for this dojo for so long, we got lost. And my friends were getting bored. Said, "Come on, let's do something else," you know. And and then eventually I found the street, and we went to the dojo, and it was fantastic. You know, so
Wow.
yeah, that was great. Did that, and then there was about another 2 or 3 things. I didn't get round to all of them. There's a guy doing ninjutsu, an old guy. I don't know if you've heard of him. Hatsumi, I think his name is.
I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So I wanted to go there. Yeah. Have you been there to where he is in Tokyo? I think.
No, never. But actually, my system teacher is one of the like instructors, the head instructors in that ninjutsu dojo as well.
And is it in somewhere called Chibu Prefecture or something? Whereabouts is it in? Is something.
So is it Chiba?
Chiba. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's a huge group. So now they have like instructors in not just in Japan, in all over the world, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because funny enough, when I came back from Japan, I put pictures on Facebook, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, you're here," and he was at that ninja school. He was training at that ninja school. Yeah. So I missed him. You know. So it's just one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a guy in Edinburgh teaching that.
Do you?
That arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always fascinated me, you know, as a boy. Ninjas first, you know, the whole mystique of it, and it's just, and then obviously we had the Ninja Mutant Turtles. Do you remember that stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a fan.
Yeah.
When I was young.
Yeah. Yeah. It's such a big thing. Yeah. Well, listen, it's been great to talk to you today. And like I say, we're going to put these videos together. It's just an idea we've had to kind of review, because we've got about 40 plus videos for What's the Alternative that we've done. And I think it's good to kind of look back on them. And the one we did with you was particularly special for me. It was just such a lovely day, you know, that we shot such blue, you know, beautiful sky and scenery in that park. And it was just, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So, yeah. So it's lovely to look back on that. And thank you very much for doing it for us. And hopefully we will see you again soon and do something more, you know?
Yes. Yes. We should do that. Yeah.
Good. All right then. Well, have a lovely evening. Nice to see you again. And we'll be in touch, okay?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.